Sis, let's talk about detachment. If you are currently like in separation or you're dealing with a breakup, or even if you're with your person but you're not liking what you're like receiving from your person, detachment is what's going to allow you to become who you need to become so that you can elevate and start receiving the things that you want. So my person has always told me that my ability to love and how nurturing I am, like he's never seen anything like that. He's also told me that my detachment game should be studied. Like I can detach in a second. What he doesn't realize though, like in the beginning of our relationship, when I knew that I needed to start to like detach, on his end, he's thinking she's pulling back, she's withdrawing, what am I going to do? I'm losing her. She's not as interested. But on my end, although I'm detaching, I'm still like whining, like, oh, I miss him, or I'm praying, right? It's like on the background, I'm doing what I know I'm supposed to do, but I'm only doing it because this is what I know I'm supposed to do. There's a difference between doing a thing and like actually embodying the thing. Eventually, as I was detaching within the relationship, it's like I actually embodied the person who is no longer interested in certain things that I was receiving. I completely detached. And the best way to kind of explain this is that say that you're trying to be healthier, right? So you start to like cut sugars and all of that. The first time you start to cut the sugars is going to be very hard. You're doing it for like health reasons because you want to be healthier, but your body and stuff is still craving it. But after a while, you're no longer interested in the sugar, right? You're no longer interested in like the sugary treats. Your desire for it is completely gone. And that is the level of detachment that you want to reach, to where when the guy is giving you breadcrumbs, it's not no, oh, I really wish he would give me more. It's I am not at all interested in any breadcrumbing. And this is what happens with a lot of sisters as they are in separation or as they are elevating. Once they start to really pour back into themselves, they start to feel like, what did I ever see in him? Like, I don't even think I like him anymore. Right? Like I am so disinterested. Like what was I thinking? And what has happened is that they have elevated and they have detached from the version of them that was receiving the version of their person. So if you are currently in a relationship or you're with someone who you feel as though you should be experiencing more, or you should you deserve more in the relationship, pull back, detach, start to elevate. And then eventually the person is going to come back and they're going to see that you're rising. But eventually you will lose all disinterest for anyone that is not on the same level as you are. And then if this is your person, of course, he's going to rise and meet you there. Me and my person talk about this all the time. I'm constantly expressing to you all and even to him, like the blueprint that the Father has given me about this. The higher I rise, the higher he has to climb. And he will climb. He will come and get me because he is mine and I am his. And although it's frustrating on his end as he sees me elevating and he's like, okay, this was once accepted, but now it's no longer acceptable, which means I have to elevate and become the type of person that will treat her, a certain way. It's more work on his end, right? But you have elevated. And because you all are meant to be together, because he's a part of your journey, you're a part of him, again, you're going to force him to elevate, or the Father's going to provide you with something better. So if you are on your detachment journey, keep going. Eventually, you will lose all interest in anything that is not serving you in the most righteous way possible. This is not about like manipulation. It's not about it's not about rating the guy. This is completely about you elevating, you saying, I know that I deserve X, Y, and Z. So I am going to get to the level that will require anyone in my life who's choosing to be there to present me with only the things that I know that I'm worthy of. And so when someone comes and they try to present you with something you know you don't want, you don't desire, there's no interest in that. And they see she's not interested in the 6. She wants an 8. Am I capable of giving her an 8? Or am I going to choose to stay at a 6? That's completely up to him. But regardless, as you get up there to 8 and 9s and 10s, you're only going to be able to attract only 8, 9s, and 10s. So the goal is for you to start doing the work within yourself and just elevate. Elevate, keep detaching. And eventually, they'll catch up. If you all need help with this, come join us inside the Kingdom Lounge. You all stay encouraged.